All right, welcome to Saturday. How are you? So let's get a quick reading for each of the zodiac signs. At the end of this, I will pull cards for everybody watching. So really what I'm doing is I'm just reading into the energy of the now. So whenever you see this reading, this is for you. So I date when I put it up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the date it needs to be aligned for you. So the other thing I like to do is I like to look at my sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements in these readings and kind of put them together as those four pieces of information constructing a new message. So if you feel inclined to do that, if that's something you want to do, that might bring a whole new level of understanding to you about these readings. So we're going to start at Libra. We're at the very tail end of Libra season. Scorpio season starts this week. We have a new moon in Libra coming up. So I really want to ask about what don't you see coming and what will help you, or what do you need to know about that is on the path here. All right. So let's start with our friends, Libra friends. Hello. Hello, darlings. All right. You're jumping up and saying hi. Let's see. A leg up. You're helping somebody or somebody's helping you, or both. I feel like this is mutual. Like you might be helping somebody, but they feel like they're helping you too by having that exchange with you. There's something, they're not feeling like, oh, you need to learn from me. That's not it. They're just like, I feel like this is helping you too. Like it's mutual. There's something mutual here, which is really nice. Very symbiotic kind of connection. Yep. Ace of Pentacles underneath. Ah, look at you coming out. You are your own card. So that's alignment there. The Justice card is Libra. Wow. 4 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. The World. Ace of Wands. This is over. And what I mean, the hardships are over. 5 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. There's something about the symbiosis, the symbiotic nature of this connection that is making you feel less like you're doing everything for yourself or for everybody else, or there's a lot of shame, or there's a lot of like loss or lack mentality. I feel like that's got to go. I feel like if some of you are like, well, I'm doing everything and the other person's doing nothing, I feel like that has to go. This is about the ending of that kind of idea and the balancing, like you're really seeing the value in each other's contribution. Both of you are bringing something to the table that's relevant and powerful. You see the two women. I always think these women are bridesmaids, but it does make me feel like you're both bringing something similar to the table, or something equally powerful. Not similar, but equally powerful. And that's balancing the situation. Wheel of Fortune. So that can be, that's Jupiter. So that's Pisces and or Sagittarius. Okay. And this Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, this is always like a bat with a ball. It's like you guys have what you lack. What you lack, this person knows how to do. And what they don't know how to do, you know how to do. Okay, so there's something very important about the combination of the two of you. Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, there's the Emperor, and the 8 of Wands. So that's Leo energy and Aries energy. This is about applied effort. This is like fun and leadership, right? Like joy and discipline. There's definitely something about things moving forward much more easily. Like now that you both are together or coming together, like this stuff is done. This might have been a relationship in the past or a connection in the past where both of you were kind of in a lower vibration. So both of you might have thought like, well, this is not working, or I'm in a lack mentality. And so it's hard, it's difficult, it's not fun. And now both of you have shifted into something more lighthearted. It's taken a while, 7 of Pentacles, but you've invested in this energy, this fiery energy, Leo and Aries energy. And here's more fire energy. So now this is moving forward much more quickly or easy. It's ease. It's easy. The Wheel of Fortune says that this is a destined, fated event. Like you're balancing each other. The 2 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon. So look for something around the new moon in Libra. Look for some kind of truth to come out, something you don't see coming. I know that's the whole point of this reading, is to see what you don't see coming. But there definitely seems to be like this balancing, or both of you coming out of lower vibration. And like, it's a choice. Each one of you are making a choice to be more authentic. And that's going to bring this very simpatico kind of experience together. This is a fated, destined event, meeting, connection. So heads up. I feel like the new moon in Libra is going to give you an opportunity to say yes. And from a place of high vibration, not from a place of lack. Not like, oh, I don't have my person. What you're doing is you're manifesting from a place of I am whole. I'm good. I'm attracting all kinds of happiness to me. That's what you're doing. Okay? And I feel like this is going to feel very good. You guys are going to help each other a lot. Just on a regular basis. I like that a lot. All right. That's Libra. Scorpio. We're moving into Scorpio season this week. Yang. More Ace of Wands energy showing up. Like a magic wand. Taking some kind of action that maybe you haven't wanted to. We have Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. We have Mars and Mercury in Scorpio. We're going to have a full moon in Taurus in November. And then the new moon in... Right, I'll take a look. Hold on. Before I say something, I'll regret. November. So we have this new moon in Libra happening this week. Then we have, the full moon in Taurus, 13 degrees of Taurus on the 5th of November. I think Uranus moves back into Taurus on the 7th of November. So a lot of Taurus energy. And that's your opposite sign. Okay, so Scorpio, that's your opposite sign. Then your new moon, 28 degrees of Scorpio, is happening on the 19th of November. My connection with the deceased was never lost. I honor my ancestors. So let's see what wants to come out for you. There's action being taken. And I feel like it's very scorpionic. Like this is about loyalty. This is intensity. There's some real intensity here. All right, for Scorpio, please, what's coming up? There's Libra again. There's the sun again. 6 of Wands, victory. Look at you. The 6 of Cups. 8 of Swords. There's the Fool. 4 of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Are you kidding me? Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Now, we had Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the bat and the ball in the previous reading. This is now fire and air. I almost feel like some of you in Scorpio are kind of enjoying a current situation. You might be feeling really good right now. And there's definitely something coming along that you don't see coming here with this 8 of Swords, this new beginning, and then this 4 of Cups. It's like it's stopped. Like, okay, I feel really good. So I'm balanced. I want to walk this new path. I have a lot of fire. I have a lot of this energy with me. And This feels pretty good, but I feel like you don't see some impediment, and that impediment has a truth to it. So the fact that you don't have the whole truth might be the impediment. You want to move forward, but you don't have the whole truth. Scorpio, you don't have the whole truth. There's the Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. You don't have the whole truth about how someone feels. You don't have the whole truth about what they want. It's like, okay, I want this, but I feel like wait for it. I feel like there's some truth coming in that you don't know yet. And that's kind of delaying your process or your progress on purpose. You might not know it. You might not be like, what's holding things up? Why, I'm ready to go. I'm balanced. I'm moving forward. Why is this holding me up? It's almost like somebody else is standing in the way, like not playing along with your direction in life. Somebody else that you expect or that you want in your life or that you think it's going to be like a done deal, they don't do something. They don't say something. They don't offer you their truth. They don't give you information, Scorpio. And so it's just potential right now. I feel like you were ready to move on down the road, like as if this is like the truth. But there's more information to come. There's more information to come. Four of Pentacles. What is this? There's something here. Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. There's the Ace of Wands again. So there's definitely something here that's making me feel like there's a lot more information that you don't know. And there's things going on that are processy. Like they're not, I feel like you're kind of blowing off some details here, Scorpio. How other people feel about things, what other people want. I kind of feel like you're just like, hey, I'm moving forward, but there's other people to consider. And I just don't think you're doing that. I think you're kind of like, why? Why should I consider them? This is my path. I want to keep moving forward. There's a lot more information that's going to come out to you, right, over this next little while. I almost feel like I'm not getting a timing card in this either. I don't know, 6 weeks at the outside. There's over this next month. There's definitely something that you'll be able to take action on. I keep getting this Ace of Wands for you, but you don't have all the information yet. So you got to stand still, and that feels really weird. Okay? Just saying. All right, that's for Scorpio. So Saggies, what is going on for you, my darlings? Ow! Check you out, soulmates. You have the key to her heart. 4 and 1 is 5. Something about being blessed. Something about being blessed. You have the key to her heart. The key to the other person's heart. You hold the key. All right, Saggies. 3 of Wands. Here we go. There's your namesake. There's Archangel Michael. 7 of Pentacles. You've been waiting a long time. There's the Magician, Virgo and Gemini. 5 of Swords. I don't like that combination, Magician and 5 of Swords. 9 of Wands, the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. I feel like you have been investing a lot of time and energy in someone who doesn't deserve it. And I don't mean that they're a terrible person or la, 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 la. I don't mean anything like that. I just feel like you have been kind of mooning over somebody who, like, they're holding on to the key to your heart. This is a person who, 5 of Swords, is quite manipulative. Like I said, I don't like this combination. This is very much like taking advantage of another person. But you're standing there with the 7 of Cups or 7 of Pentacles, like, look at all I've done. Look at this. I am really growing something for you, amazing person. And this person's not an amazing person. Not really. I feel like you have the key to teach them this. But I don't feel like it's in the conventional way, Sag. I feel like you're waiting for the conventional love relationship or the conventional soulmate relationship. That's not who you are. Okay, that's not who you are. I feel like right now, you have been investing a lot of time and energy in people who don't see you, are not wanting what you want. And you're like, oh, I'm spending so much time and effort on this person. And so I feel like you're finally getting that message that you're spending time and effort on the wrong people. Okay. And when you get that message, when you see that, you're like, oh, wow, I am free now. I'm free of this pattern. I am turning my back on it. Like literally turning my back on it. I want the real deal. Ace of Cups is the outcome. I want the real deal. I'm tired of giving people the benefit of the doubt or seeing, having somebody be like this, like very obviously manipulative. And yet you're like, aren't they great? And everyone's like, not really. Like, so you're finally seeing that and you're turning your back on this. This is going to bring in the right soulmate for you because you're just, you're like going into a pizza parlor expecting to get Chinese food and that's not where you get that stuff. Okay. And you're like, I don't understand why I'm not getting what I want. Ace of Cups. So the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. You're learning to recognize liars and cheaters. It may surprise you that the reason you kind of look at those people as, look, they're not that bad. Look, they're not really awful, is because it's familiar. You may have been abandoned a lot in childhood by someone making you promises that never delivered. You have been told things and made to wait for a fantasy that doesn't arrive. And it was a person purposefully doing that. Purposefully, like abusing your trust. That's over. Because I feel like you've seen it now or you're seeing it right now and that is over. So way to go, Sag. That's over. Capricorn. Round and round. Capricorn. What's going on for my Capricorns here, please? Round and round. I keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Lovers underneath. Walking away from this pattern. 2 of Swords. Page of Wands. I didn't realize that when I got excited or passionate, strength, I instead needed to be courageous. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords. There's a little bit here of looking at someone like, okay, so I don't feel like you have a lot of vision here, Capricorn. I feel like you give people credit where they don't deserve, or you're not being courageous about something. And so it's like a lack mentality, like you're leaving money on the table here. 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. And then this 3 of Swords is the outcome. I get this. I see somebody who is like a page and I act like they're a knight or a king. I see somebody who's Five of Pentacles. I don't see the flaws or the shame or the issues. I just see 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Oh, we're going to be the happiest ever. And then it's like, oh, the crash to earth. Like it's not real. You've got a partner coming in or an opportunity coming in to fix this pattern. Gonna take courage and self-confidence. 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, Aries energy, 6 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you got a fated and destined person coming in. Gemini, Leo? No, Aries. Gemini, Aries, Leo. Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. So all the fire signs and Gemini. And this is about you being able to really see people for their true selves. And I get the feeling that you might have been shamed as a child growing up, that someone didn't really see the true you. And so you give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Everybody is like, you know, like a prince in a frog costume. Everybody is wonderful and dynamic and awesome. And so you kind of give a lot of credibility or you extend a lot of grace, maybe when you don't need to or shouldn't. You extend a lot of rose-colored glasses to people. You see people who are the people who are around you. You want them to be certain kinds of people, but they're not. This could be children. This could be a spouse. This could be friends. Okay, you're not seeing people clearly right now. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, surprise, 8 of Cups. So you're going to see someone very soon, very clearly. This is the lesson. Walking away from a situation that it's not like you're abandoning them. I feel like you got abandoned, so you don't want to abandon anybody. But you keep wasting a lot of time with people who aren't like ready or capable or something like that. You see a broken person or someone with a bird with a broken wing, and you're always wanting to save them. And I just feel like you are going to be seeing how much that has cost you. It's not bad to be compassionate and kind and generous with people, but I feel like you have overextended that. And that's something that is going to be fixed very soon for some, I don't know how, but going to be fixed very soon. All right, Aquarius. The tribe. The tribe. The giraffes here hanging out with each other. The parakeets hanging out. Parrots, birds. I see fall leaves in the air. You could be finding a new tribe, or you could be really feeling very lucky to have the people around you that you do. Yes, that's right. Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Chariot, Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Wands here, 6 of Pentacles, and the outcome is the Strength card. Okay, so there's definitely some loss here. It's possible that somebody went away from you and now they're coming back around. This person is a member of your tribe. This person is somebody who has learned a lot, who's become, it's going to take some courage to let this person back in, Aquarius, because I feel like they really harmed you in the past. Okay, you're demanding some kind of truth from them now that you weren't before. Demanding that they be honest with you about something. The universe, 4 of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Okay, the Page of Pentacles. So something about money or something about power. This has been a relationship that has been won and lost on who's got power and who doesn't. There's some power dynamics here, Aquarius, that keep showing up. I feel like seeing these power dynamics and learning from what has happened in general in your life, but also with this particular person. I feel like it's going to be hard to take this person back because of the power dynamics that had played out between you, or some kind of power dynamic is playing out between you. And it's going to require you to be very courageous because maybe you lack a lot of trust. So this person's coming back around. King of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Empress, and the Six of Cups. Yep, they're coming back around. They were stuck in some kind of money issue. The money issue has been part of this. That's where the power dynamics were. The money issue has been part of this. Maybe that's what kept this person away from you. Maybe this is what had drawn you together in the first place, or the person that maybe left you behind didn't value the connection as much as they will now. Aquarius. Wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. We do have Pluto at 1 degree. Pluto is now gone direct. So whatever you learned in the past 6 months, you're going to have a chance to really put it into action. Okay, Aquarius, that's for you. Okay, Pisces, your turn later that same day. All right, let's see what's going on with my Pisces friends. These readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. To be fair, you're getting the Libra card, and we have a Libra new moon on the 21st. We have the Libra full moon, new moon on the 21st, which is Tuesday. And it does feel a little bit like things are starting to work their way out. Things are starting to work out, or things will be starting to work out soon. Okay, there's something about fairness, there's something about balance. This new moon in Libra is a really good time to plant the seeds for, relationships and things along those lines, but things that you want to be fair. So if you're dealing with a situation you think is unfair, the Libra new moon is a really good time to plant the seeds for fairness. Okay. So what else is going on for Pisces? Knight of Wands underneath. We've got the Ace of Wands, the World card. Interesting. Seven of Swords. That is unfairness. Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. There's something going on behind the scenes here. Three of Wands, Emperor. Yeah, Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So somebody is trying to curry favor behind your back. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries. Someone's trying to make a deal behind your back. All right, that might just be for a few of you, but you need to pay attention to people around you who want, let's see, they want the limelight. They want all of everything. They want everything, which is inherently unfair. Okay. And I feel like you're needing to pay more attention. If you're trying to create some kind of deal behind someone's back, then heads up, I feel like you might get found out. Okay. If you're the one who's like, oh, wow, really? Like there's people talking about me behind my back, or there's something going on behind my back. Yes. I want you to pay attention to it. I want you to ask embarrassing questions of people. I don't want you to, sort of like what a lawyer would do. Okay. Like this is obviously Libra time is justice and all of that. So there's something about asking the tough questions right now. Ask the tough questions. There's the Lovers, Gemini, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is sort of like higher, slow, fire, fast moment. So if you are starting out with any kind of relationship right now, I feel like the more you can cut them off, end things, like find out what's going on, ask the hard questions, and then if it's not going the way you want it to, just, end it. There can't be, I feel like this reading is saying to you, don't drag it out. Whatever's going on for you, don't drag it out. If you are like resisting mediation in a divorce, if you're resisting, asking the hard questions of the HR person, afraid you're not going to get the job if you ask hard questions, I feel like you should ask hard questions, because I definitely feel like someone's trying to sneak one by you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, Pisces. And the faster you can make this decision, okay, the Lovers card, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords, the faster you can do that, the faster you're going to get to the Ten of Pentacles. All right, the happily ever after. You're definitely could be kicking someone to the curb. And I feel like you might have a little bit of regret and think, maybe I wasn't fair. Maybe I ended that too quickly. I'm going to validate the choice of ending something quickly. I'm going to validate that for you, because there's definitely something about dragging it out, but also it's like a people pleasing thing that I don't want to ask too many hard questions and stuff. I think you should just, like, that's ridiculous. I think you should ask the hard questions. Okay, that's Pisces. Now for Aries. Change in the wind, my darling. There is change coming. There is change coming. Okay. So Aries, what is coming up? This feels like it's been building. This has been building very, very slowly. Like you don't even recognize, you're not even registering the change, but something is changing, like right under your feet. I don't even think you're really aware yet. Okay. Let's see. Death. Okay. That's a big change. Knight of Swords. Page of Wands. The World. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. King of Cups. Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you have some resentment. There's some resentment building in you, and it's been building in you for a long time. This person is kind of unaware and oblivious to your feelings. I know you know that, which is why the resentment is building even more. That's one situation. And I just feel like this could be like just a reminder of how important it is for you to speak your feelings. This ending brings about a really great new beginning. The Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. There's a person that maybe you don't even know yet, but I feel like you're still on this road. Okay, I feel like you're still on this road of being angry. This could even be angry about stuff that's long gone. It's already in the past. And the situation is there's a new path going on right under your feet. There's a new path here. So just know that the change has already happened. I just heard the change has already happened. There's no going back here. Okay. So you're just keep moving forward. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Don't look back. You're not going that way. The Knight of Swords, that says to me a little bit of like, I wanted to try and change this. I wanted to try and prevent this. Devil energy. Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like that no matter how hard you tried and like how honest you were being or speaking the truth or whatever, it was still going to be done. Like it doesn't, you think you could have changed the outcome of something, but you couldn't have. So just move on. I think you're getting stuck in this, that this could have been different. Why couldn't, you need to move on because there's something coming in here that needs your attention. And I feel like it's going to be a sudden surprise. There's going to be a love partner coming in very, very quickly in the next week to 10 days. That's the change. That's the change. Not that you can go back and fix something in the past. That's over. Okay, Aries, that is over, as they say in Boston. Okay, so that's Aries. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Hold on. I'm going to try to make this. Okay, there we go. Now, what's going on with Taurus? I'm going to use this deck. Taurus. Here and now. Get into the present. I don't know whether you're curious or concerned about the future or you're still ruminating on the past, but be here now. I'm hearing be here now, Taurus. Get grounded, be here now. It's really important that you not wallow in the past or be afraid of the future. It's really important. Okay. 2 of Wands. Life's coming at you fast. Life's coming at you fast, Taurus. Okay. 8 of Swords. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. And then the Sun. Look at how beautiful that is. That's the happiest card in the deck. So that's awesome. Knight of Wands, 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So there's really good stuff coming in here. And I feel like you're just afraid of the change itself. Like you're very much focused on the past or the future. You're afraid of the moment of the change or when things change or how am I going to handle this or this feels foreign to me. You're, as my mother used to say, you're borrowing trouble. Like something that is changing, you're not going to stop it from changing. But what if I told you that it's really, really good? What if I told you that the change is going to be for the best? And you're going to have to start looking at things from a different angle, Taurus. It's really strong in this reading that you've been resisting this decision or this choice. Decision or choice is the same thing. You've been resisting making interference, running interference on this. Why? I just get the feeling that it's the process of change. It's not necessarily where you're going or what had happened or anything like that. It's just like, I don't like feeling like I'm out of my element, or I don't like feeling like what's going on or what's new. I want to have something be certain right now is what I'm getting from you. There's the 9 of Swords. That is anxiety. That is borrowing trouble. 5 of Pentacles, the universe, and the 4 of Swords. So this is something to heal. I got a lot of worry going on here. I don't see any of this in the reading. So wherever you're focusing your mind is what you're drawing into you. If that helps for you to move off of this worry, it's time for you to understand how your thinking has really kept you stuck. And it's like, I just don't want the thing of change. Maybe in the past, something that changed really spooked you or really left an indelible mark that I'm never going to have that again. This is going in a good direction. So maybe try to open up to it. Okay, Taurus, it's going in a good direction, a healthy direction. Okay, that's Taurus. Now, Gemini. What? Okay, you. Unfinished symphony. some of you have unfinished business, Gemini, and I'm recording a lot of videos for my astrology class, and one of them is about past lives. And I want to say to you, I feel like I'm talking to somebody here who has a lot of past life shifts, a lot of past life karma that needs to be cleared right now. If you have a lot of retrogrades in your birth chart, or, you don't have to have a lot. I mean, everybody has North Node and South Node retrograde. Many, many people have Mercury retrograde. I have Jupiter retrograde and something else. And these are pointing to past lives, and unfinished business that in this life must be tended to. So like a Jupiter in retrograde can be that, somebody stole a lot of money from you, or somebody, or you stole a lot of money from somebody else. And now in this life, you have to earn it back, or whatever it is. Jupiter in retrograde is really about abundance in many ways. And Mercury retrograde is about something you didn't say or something you feel like you need to say. There it is. 9 of Swords. Lots of worry here. Knight of Cups. This is a romantic, unfinished symphony. 8 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. The Strength card. Page of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like all you have to do is ask the universe. This is an unfinished love affair. This is somebody that you want to be in your life. Some of you may not know who this is. Like, this doesn't have to be somebody that you met already in this lifetime, but you have an unfinished love affair from past lives that needs your attention in this life. So it's time to ask it in. It's time to invite it in. It's going to be a surprise when it shows up, but some of you have like a chronic broken heart, or like a feeling of pain around love, and you can't really put your finger on what it is. It's coming from a past life. King of Cups, the Hermit, the 3 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. So you're learning about love. This is like incorporating wisdom about love. In the past life, you might have been, I don't know, kind of a jerk, or somebody who really hurt somebody else. And in this life, or you have been really hurt by somebody else in a past life. Things need to balance out. Okay, Gemini. So if you're going through a difficult time in your love life, it's because it's clearing up a past life contract. So this person could be, could have broken your heart and is moving on. I don't know that you want them back, but I do think that there's something about recognizing where this comes from. This is definitely an experience that has created a lot of problems for in love for you in this lifetime. Okay, so you might have had lots of problems in love in this lifetime, Gemini. 7 of Swords, cheating. Yeah, secrecy. Definitely secrecy. Okay, so this is a person, there's a third party connection around you that is finishing up now, is closing up. So either this person has left your life, you've broken up with a spouse, you are no longer interested in the third party, or something like that. I feel like you're going to get a sense of what is going on with one of the other people, the person that you wanted to be with, the person that you wanted in your life as your love partner. I feel like you did a lot of work around this, and now, you're in a different vibe, right? You might be closing this up, and this person looks like they're rushing in, like you're ending the connection. Two of Wands, Emperor, Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're ending this connection. I feel like you've learned a lot stepping into this Emperor energy. Some of you could be letting go of a twin flame. I feel like they're going to show up. If you're ending a connection with a twin flame or in a third party situation, I feel like you have unfinished business. I feel like this person is going to show up and have a conversation with you, or there's going to be some kind of scene. Okay? Some kind of scene. And I mean it, because Knight of Swords is like rushing onto the stage and saying things really like all of a sudden there's a lot of drama, a lot of drama. So this is coming from past lives. That's where you got to know. Okay. Okay. That's Gemini. Now, Cancer, Cancerian. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Some of you guys could have been through a spiritual awakening. All right. Some of you could have been through a spiritual awakening. Cancer, Leo, Virgo to go. And then I'll read cards for everybody. So, underneath is the Ace of Swords. I've got the Eight of Wands. Oh, look at you. The Hermit energy, the Empress, Justice, something about the new moon this week. Aquarius energy. We got Pluto moving direct this week. Six of Pentacles. It's already moving. Oh, what? I feel like some of you are moving too fast. Some of you have been enlightened. Okay, this is for whichever Cancerians have gone through some kind of spiritual awakening recently. Maybe looking for a guru or a guide. I do feel like you're going to find one, but I also feel like, what is this Five of Pentacles about? You may be leaving everything behind right now. Yeah, making a new decision. Two of Wands, Three of Swords. Yes. Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups. Some of you are leaving everything behind. Sudden enlightenment. Oh, wow. I've got to go toward my divine partner. Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus. All right. More Leo or Leo over here. I feel like you're making a decision to go toward your twin. It's like, that's my mission. That's my purpose, right? Like Ace of Swords. I'm seeing it so clearly. Some of you are making a decision to go toward your twin. I feel like you're moving too fast here. I feel like you're moving too fast, Cancer. Maybe slow down a little bit. Maybe reach out. Maybe ask some questions. The Six of Pentacles is about balance. These cards are about balance. And I feel like you're out of balance a little bit because of an enlightenment experience. I feel like you're out of balance here. Whatever you're doing, slow down, because I feel like that Five of Pentacles, you could do something that damages a current situation, like beyond what you can do to fix it. Okay? So slow the F down. You got me? Slow down. Anything else? What's this Ace of Swords? You're just like really getting it. You really see like, oh, wow, maybe magic mushrooms brought this to you. Yeah. Some of you, the Hanged Man, the Sun. Look at all these major arcana cards. Hierophant and the Six of Swords. I feel like you're just headed toward your person. You're leaving a lot behind. And I don't think you care. All right. I don't think you care. But I do feel like there's going to be some drama when you go and connect with this person. There's going to be a little bit of drama here. Okay. Because they didn't know you were coming. I feel like you're moving too fast, Cancer. You're moving too fast, my friend. Slow down. Okay. I know that enlightenment is interesting, feels good to you, but if you haven't had this experience yet, it's coming. So please slow down, whatever happens, all right? Okay. Cancer. Now, Leo and Virgo. Leo, deep knowing. A lot of you guys are having some kind of spiritual awakening experience right now. Deep knowing. What's going on? Oh, what's going on for Leo? Ugh. What's going on for my Leos? All right, let's see. One more, please. All right. What is going on for Leo? The Eight of Wands, that has come out. Look at that. I'm to take the Sun card. Oh, the Four of Wands. There's the Moon. We got the Moon here too. Five of Wands. Six of Cups. Six of Swords. I feel like you're trying to make something easy. You're trying to make some kind of fight or problem easier for yourself. King of Swords, Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're trying to not interact with somebody who's very cold and maybe very angry, or Leo, like, this is just not a fun thing to do. I don't want to do this because this is not fun. Okay, this is adulting. There's an adulting thing that's being asked of you. I think there are some surprises. And this Knight of Swords, I feel like there's anger or rage because of these surprises. What are these surprises? This person is not talking. This person is not talking. Chariot, Six of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they want like victory at all costs. They want everything they want, but they don't want to compromise. It's interesting that this is happening in Libra time, in time for the Libra new moon. Like, Libra new moon is all about finding balance. And this person doesn't want balance. They want what they want. This person's unapologetic. They're not telling you anything. This person's keeping a lot of secrets. They're not telling you. And the surprise to you, I don't know why this is a surprise to you, but I feel like this person wants it all. They want it all. So they want their cake and eat it too. They want you to give them whatever it is they want. And they don't really care about what you want. I feel like this person, what is going on with this person? They want victory. This is like a very dark masculine energy. Seven of Wands, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands. This person sees you as having everything, and they want everything. They want it all from you. They want everything you have. I feel like this is a ridiculous person. This is a ridiculous thing. They're not grounded. You know, they've got a lot of people fighting them. They've got a lot of people after them. They're just very disagreeable. And because they don't care what other people want. And I feel like you know this a little bit. So this is kind of a little bit like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. If this is a new partner, boy, I would get away from this person. Okay. If this is a new partner, I would get away from them because they're unable to communicate. The King of Swords and the Two of Swords, this person keeps all of their secrets very close to the vest. They're not sharing anything. They're not a good partner. This person's not a good partner. Okay. This person is not a good partner. I think they're keeping everything tight. They want everything. They want it all. It might sound good to you in that you might be like, well, yeah, I want it all too. Like, why shouldn't they want it all? But it's more pathological. It's more like, so, you know, the difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is like, I want what you have. But envy is, I want what you have and I don't want you to have anything. There's much more of a malevolent streak. Okay. I feel like this person isn't, I don't think you should be tangling with this person, but if you have to, you should know that about them. That's why that came up in the reading. All right, Virgo. New life. Virgo, what is happening for you, my darling? Virgo, darling. What is happening? All these readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 7 of Pentacles. Some kind of long-standing relationship is done. 10 of Swords. Like in a pretty ugly way. The Emperor. The World. The world is your oyster, Virgo. A long-standing relationship is done. 5 of Cups. So it's possible you haven't mourned the end of this yet. Devil energy in reverse. Look at that. 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and then the Queen of Cups. Not sure where to go. Not sure what to do. It's like you've just gotten out of jail. Have you? It's like you've just gotten out of jail. There's an ending here. And maybe this whole idea of mourning it doesn't make sense to you. But I'm telling you that I feel like you were in it for such a long time. You don't know who you are at all outside of it. And part of mourning is reclaiming yourself. So I like the Queen of Cups because I feel like you can reclaim your loving nature, Virgo. I like you as the Aries energy of the Emperor. I see you moving forward, the world, like the world is my oyster. But there's still some things, there's unfinished business here. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Lovers, choice, 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 choice. Tower. Star. Queen of Pentacles. I don't think you're going anywhere until you realize that you got a lot of healing to do. I think you just want to jump into this next chapter. Understandable. Looks great. But you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. So if you do jump into a new relationship right now, or even like find your twin flame or something like that, which is very possible, you're going to get a Tower. And Tower just basically says, this is not ready to go down yet. This is not ready to be built yet. No. All right, Virgo, that's for you. Now, for everybody watching, I'm going to pick that up. Let's see, let's use this animal messages deck. I haven't used this deck. This is kind of brand new. Cardinal right on the bottom there. Ancestors coming through. So let's see. What are the animal messages from you? Messages from your animal spirit guides. Message for you, for everybody watching. There's little birds and chipmunks out there as I'm looking. I feel like Snow White. All right. Chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. unicorn. You, my darling, are a unicorn. Don't let everybody know about it yet. Tortoise, you're too fragmented. So whatever it takes to get grounded. And one more, please. Boar, I saw this when I was shuffling. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. So this unicorn card is interesting. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Time to do something lighthearted, fun, joyful. That will help you get grounded. That will help you stay focused, right? Face your problems head on with confidence. I feel like you don't need to reveal your unicorn identity to anybody right now. I feel like this is something you need, not hide, but like protect. Star underneath the 10 of Cups for sure. Judgment. So we're at a crossroads here. We're at some kind of decision point. Again, 2 of Swords, same thing. At some kind of decision point. 7 of Swords. Don't run away from it. Don't run away from it. 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. So you're going in a good direction, but like, I feel like there's a strong desire for you to run away. Meaning it doesn't have to be physically run away, but you could hide or stick your head in the sand or drag your feet or something like that. But if you knew where you were going, right? If you knew 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles required you to protect yourself, required you to fight this battle. You're going to need to fight this battle. There's no getting around it, but you need to protect that unicorn self. Okay? Because I feel like you have something really beautiful on the horizon, and no one is going to give you extra points for being a unicorn. In fact, they might stab you, okay? Just because you're a unicorn. Queen of Swords, be very cagey. Don't tell anybody anything about your spiritual awakening or that you talk to the fairies or, like just don't do it right now. 7 of Pentacles, Hanged Man, 2 of Cups. Okay, so until further notice, your job is to be the Queen of Swords. On a need-to-know basis. People are on a need-to-know basis, and nobody needs to know. Keep it to yourself. If you have to connect with somebody, or if you have, in terms of like your own, I have a need to like talk about something with somebody, or I have a need to share. This is like a heavy burden. I don't feel like I can face this alone. That's fine. But it should be somebody from your past who you already trust, not a new person. Some of you might be making a decision to go back to a person from your past because of trust. And that's okay. All right. I feel like that's okay. This is, but there's something different about this relationship from the past. Like you're seeing it from a different angle. This person could have been a friend in the past, and now they're your new life partner. But whatever you're going through, I would highly recommend that you keep your unicorn self to yourself, your specialness, your kindness, your generosity. Protect the unicorn. All right, my darlings. Love the unicorn. Have a good weekend. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.